Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 6 Warriors, 70. Hey, man.
They send a man in motion.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, cup 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
On the jump.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Go.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hurry, hurry.
Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8.
No.
Washington, first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
The tackle by Derwin James. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Ready.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on.
Again, it's Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Back. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Deputy Ranger. Ready.
Daniels now. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They go to Barkley again. Runs around him. He's got space. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I just play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You know, Kay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, But A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Great. Shut. Crown left Yanni. Crown left Yanni.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Don't touch that. Hey.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Get it. Go.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Now Daniels to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these
touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. One loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Throwing now, Daniels. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Trap 50, trap 60. Deputy.
Motion to receiver left. 3rd and short, Daniels. Cox switches lane. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. And just how they teach you. He gets a chunk of yards and slides down at the end to protect himself. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check, 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 check. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going for it again. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points. Run now with Krosky Merritt. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. Ready.
They run. It's Krosky Merritt. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey. 60.
Gibbs now from the gun. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Get up.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. He gets him halfway there with a 3-yard gain. They'll need 3 more on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Got to manage 3 yards here. 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He's keeping it. Got to get it forward. And his fight is stopped after just 2 yards. Interesting choice coming up here on 4th and short. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Here we go. 4th and goal inside the 1.
Yeah! There we go, boy. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why?
They kick the running back in motion. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Need less than a yard. It's 4th down.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Dragon 60.
They're going to try to throw for it. And the defender comes away with it. He's off to the races. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, 30, 40 yards into his return, and then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Go! Johnny Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 rattle. 18 rattle. Go!
Daniels coming back after that pick. Good strike downfield to Lane. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start to fight back with their first points of this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Danny Gray to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hey, easy. 63, 63, bad.
From the pistol, Hurts. Escapes the pocket. That's incomplete on 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. No throw, 3rd and long. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, Silver. 63.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's Laporta again. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a 10, first down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
On first down, Hurts. Forced out to his right. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts throwing again. It's made left side by Laporta. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. The Eagles with the lead here at the Link. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
Crowd left Yeti. Dre, set.
Throwing here, Hurts. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Dice right. Trimmer. Hey, easy, 63, bang. King.
Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Great. Crowd left Yeti. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts yet again. Hawkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, for a really big loss.
Back to throw, Hurts. Cut out left. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Throws caught. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. You got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now Hurts. Finds him over stop. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 2-yard line.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. And again, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
A loss on the play brings up 3rd down and goal.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles.
For the field goal.
This from 30 yards out.
30-yard attempt.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit.
30-yard
This
attempt.
from 30 yards out. Elliott connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Pacheco on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st down throwing for Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
He was descending upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, in the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run in the darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that is the 1st down play.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Don't streak. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Cut 19, cut 19. Panther 11.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Delay of game backs him up, Brock, and on 3rd down, it's once again 10 to go.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. They left him wide open. It's complete. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Commanders, first down.
Here we go. Set.
First and 10.
Here's Krosky Merritt on the carry. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Run drawn up here for Daniels. And he will not get the first, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
Ready.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Let's go.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start their second half with some needed points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game.
Commanders, 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Has a hole left, room to run. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders, 14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 19 Charger. 19. Hurt. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on a quick hitter. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
18, hide in.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Hauled in by Lane. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A run. It's Krosky Merritt. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Cut 19.
Running back sent in motion. Out of the gun, Daniels. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
That's Panther 11, Panther 11.
Daniels now on first down. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves, and you got to be ready for that check down at all times.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcats, 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down.
Come on. Ready.
Design run. Daniels will keep it. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is fourth down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Hey! Don't touch that! Don't touch that!
First down, a run with Barkley. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Great. Set. Anyway, up. Hey, easy. 63, 60. Hey, 73, 70. No good.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Silver.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a shot deep here. He has the first over the middle. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Escapes the defender. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that's good for a new set of downs. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Another one for Gibbs. No question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Check mash.
Again, it's Gibbs. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
70 Rangers.
3rd and short, Daniels. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the 1st.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Panther 80, Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler.
Desperation time here. It's caught by McLaurin. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
And a Commanders 1st down.
Here we go, set.
1st and goal.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, that safety came flying, and we know he is never afraid to mix it up. Man, he loves to dish out a big hit.
Come on. Hit. 60 Bison. 60 Maverick. Hey.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Gray now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Good.
Hurts now from the gun. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead.
Eagles 38, Commanders 21.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70. 19 right.
Man in motion out of the slot.
Ready.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Throw right side, caught by Samuel. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
79 Broncos.
Daniels from the pistol. Short pass brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Bails out of the pocket quick. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Buffalo 18.
On 4th down. He connects downfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
Washington, 1st down. A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Washington.
Again, Daniels to the air. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. 1st down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Here's Daniels. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Washington
Hey,
1st down.
here we go.
Gain of 11 on the play.
Now Daniels to throw.
1st down, Commanders.
Finds him over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Commanders trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Come on. Hit. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Cup 19. Go.
Daniels now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inches. They get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. That one connects. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
15 yards.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route throwing that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Dumped off to his running back. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Jump off caught by his back. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards, that's some pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Ready? 79 Bronco. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
19, 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And this one doesn't go far. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
3rd down, they need 7.
Kyle Leviani. Hey, Silver. 63, 60. Kyle Leviani. Tiger Hornet.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. This is a heater going deep. He's got it deep downfield. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. It's his running back. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Grab 60, grab 60. Go street. 70, Timber look. Warrior, 70. Ready.
To throw, Daniels. Gets him on the quick hitter. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Five men now in the secondary for the Eagles on third down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Caught by his back. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
And in Dragon 60. Viking 18.
On first down, here's Daniels. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Bronco 80, 79 Broncos.
To the air again, Daniels. Chased out to his right. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
70, 70 Lions.
Here he goes, one final shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Eagles make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.